Good evening, everybody. Today we have a very simple thing to discuss. Although very simple, we frequently commit mistakes here. I give you a very simple sentence. I visited my parents 3 months before. Now tell me whether this is a good sentence or there is something wrong about this sentence. You apply your mind and I'll be back very soon. Welcome back to Language Mantras. This is Advanced English today. And we are going to discuss the difference between ago and before. These are very simple words. We frequently use them. But remember, these two words cannot be interchangeably used. When we use ago, there are only 2 points of time. I am trying to see a past event from the present point of time. So remember, present point of time, time number x, and past point of time is time number y. So I am standing at x zone and I am looking back on an event that took place at time zone y. In that case, simply use ago. I visited my parents 3 months ago, never 3 months before, because before requires another action in the past time. So whenever you use before, you must have 3 points of time. One is present time x, then a past time y, and a further past time that is z. So the thing is little complicated. In the first case, when we use ago, there are only 2 points of time, and when we use before, there are 3 points of time. When we are using ago, it requires 2 points of time. Point of time number x and point of time number y. But when we use before, it requires 3 points of time, x, y, and another point of time in the further past. For example, I visited my parents 3 months before the accident. I visited my parents 3 months before the accident. So in the past time there are 2 actions. I don't think this is very difficult to understand. This is very simple, and I give you more example for further clarification. So, I visited my parents 3 months ago. There is no problem. I talked to my wife 3 hours ago. In between present time and past time, there is no action taking place. Long ago, there was a king. So there is no action taking place between that long ago and present time. Straight away we are going back to the past time. And when we use before, another action in the past time comes. Examples, I already gave you. I visited my parents 3 months before the accident. Or I had visited my parents before the accident took place. Another example, I met my wife 3 years before my marriage. I met my wife 3 years before my marriage. Or you can say, I had met my wife 3 years before I married her. Okay? So you see the difference. Very simple, no confusion is there. And ago is always an adverb. Before can be an adverb, can be a preposition, and it can be a conjunction also. I think this is a very simple thing, and if there was any confusion, that is cleared. Okay then, have a nice time. Thank you very much.